I just stepped out of the bathroom and I said, "Oh my God, it's 10 already."
Well, it's not like this is really timed. Timing is critical.
Yeah,
What needs to be done.
All right, we have a lot.
There we go.
Of
It's probably on my end. I have you on speaker, so I'll have to turn it down a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so
I'm in my car.
How do I have an action group logo in the upper right corner of my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know. I don't know why it's not on all the rest of them.
Can we get that off?
Oh, not
It's
without.
not on mine.
Yeah, it's only on yours. I don't know why, Sarah. I think maybe you're just an action group person.
Special.
Shit, man, you're killing me.
You got all that action involved with you.
I am a woman of action, but not in this group. Or in that group, I should say.
Gotcha.
Action League of America.
Action League. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Let me see if I can get that off.
How do I? Yeah. I actually think what it is it's on your side and it's just in the upper right-hand corner of the studio, and that's where I happen to be.
Okay. Yeah, it could be. You're exactly right. Hold on. Let me move you down somewhere else.
The last time I thought I was wrong was when I thought I was wrong.
It's fine. It's on me now. I mean, because I got black spaces. Okay.
We're the whole organization.
Oh, there you
go. Sherry, we're just having fun. How are you this morning? I know we woke you up.
I'm awake. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Are you ready to get all those dogs over to the vet today, Sherry?
Well, not really, but
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So
you just reminded me of something I needed to do.
Oh, I'm going to turn this over to Sherry because this is from the Oversight Committee side of things. And Sherry, it's all yours. You can just run it however you wish because, this is on yours.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, tell me when we're on now?
Yeah, you're live now.
Oh, I didn't realize we were live.
Live in effect.
We have fun. Okay, we have fun. I mean, we're not sticks in the mud, right?
There we go.
I've been up for hours. What are you talking about? Shoot.
Me too.
I know you.
So, Sherry, you want to introduce the announcement we're going to make, or the people here?
Well, we have with us, I'm Sherry with the Oversight Committee for TDVA. And with us, we have the presidential candidates, I could speak, Dr. Deacons and Sarah. And as of today, we're announcing that Dr. Deacons will be our new president.
Welcome, new title, big hug.
Well, let's give the little history
Sarah?
and how things evolved here. Although the announcement has already been made. When
cue the press release.
when we were first incorporated, Cass incorporated the C4, I incorporated the C3, and it was with the intentions of both of us actually stepping back to let some other people be more visible and influential with this organization, which we want to be extremely inclusive of not only diverse genders, but opinions, both, not both, but even political. So I stepped back and wanted to be more on the C3 side, which is the charitable side, the delivery of healthcare services, as well as guidance in the governance of the organization. Cass stepped back to executive director, which evolved into only seeing her 2 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Only. I know that's right.
Only. But actually, a wonderful example of what we need to be doing as transgender people and how to move forward in getting the care that we need for our military personnel, which I like to call our heroes. But recently, our initially elected president, Trey Perez, stepped down and very graciously did so. But that left us in a vacuum. And when I saw that, I looked at it and thought that we were in a vacuum. And I put my hat in to run for president. It turns out that we were in a vacuum. Amaya, our vice president, or I apologize, Amaya, Dr. Deakins.
Nobody has to call me that, by the way, but
Okay. I want to be respectful, although
Thank
we
you.
are much more personal, so I sometimes will mistakenly refer to you by your first name. Dr. Deakins also threw in her hat, so we were no longer in a vacuum. And with that in mind, I wanted to announce today that I was withdrawing, have withdrawn my candidacy for president. The elections, therefore, have been stopped, and I congratulate Dr. Deakins on her new position as president of this organization, fully support her, and know that we have a bright future ahead of us under her leadership. And with that, I will shut up.
Okay, so I'll jump in. I'm gonna leave the last big thing with you, Dr. Deakins, if you don't mind, if you want to
okay, sure.
speak, whatever. But I'm with Sarah on this. I really love the fact that our organization is, in fact, diverse ideologically as well as gender and sexuality and all that kind of stuff. We're extremely diverse. We do represent a lot of people, a lot of families, a lot of veterans, and some aren't veterans, but that's perfectly fine because we do believe, at least this is my kind of opinion on all of this, is that we find our greatest strengths when we do accept the fact that people don't always come from the same place and that their thinking and their ideologies are all different. And I'm not saying that gender is an ideology. I hate that. Gender is not an ideology. But I just want to put Dr. Deakins into this, into the role as president of TDVA and of TDVA Action Group. And Dr. Deakins, Sherry, thank you so much. And Sarah, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to our new president, Dr. Amaya Deakins.
All right. Thank you. Well, I want to say thanks to Sarah for her support. And this is everyone's organization. And as such, I expect, like, my expectation is that we all make it the place we want it to be. One, the organization. Two, and I talked to Cassandra about this. I would like to see more involvement with the members. And I think we can do that. And I know some of us are older and some of us are disabled, but I'm not, older. I'm old too. I'm not expecting anybody to like make it a job or anything. I mean, but what I'm saying is this: we all have our own special and unique abilities. And so I want everybody out there to think about that, what your ability is and how we can help one another. Because I think the main goal, if I'm not mistaken, at this point, is to be able to get people health care, especially when it comes to gender affirming surgeries through the Veterans Administration. So I mean, that's a goal of mine because that is the scientifically speaking, that is the best treatment for gender dysphoria if you choose to do that. So it's been shown empirically to be supported. And I know, like, some of us have been blessed to be able to go get surgeries or whatever we want to through other means, and some people have not. And that's and if you get your care just through the VA, what I'm saying is this: you get your care through the VA because you have a service connected disability, then they need to care for the whole entire person and not just a quarter of the person or a half a person or anything like that. And I know times change, and it was promised that it would happen over 2 years ago, uh, and it has not. And we've all discussed as to why. But yes, it's an election year. That's a reason. And as much as we want to say nothing's political, well, you know what? The military is being used politically. VA's historically been used politically, and of course, transgender people's existence have now been used politically. So, it's just we need to do what we can. I will literally do anything I can because I want to see a change. Because I know for myself, when I got the care that I needed, I felt so much better about myself, and I really did. And I want people to feel good about themselves. And if you don't like something about yourself and can correct it medically to reflect how you feel on the inside, then that's healthcare. And I also want to say something else. As veterans, in particular, we don't forget anyone either. So part of that is what I'm talking about is in relation to mental health. It's hard fighting and hearing all the stuff in the news lately for a couple years now, but like really just recently, like as of yesterday, I mean, with Florida, that's just horrendous what they did. And we all need to take better care of ourselves in order to take care of each other. So if you do have any mental health issues, please don't go it alone. Call me. We can call the VA. And what I'm saying is also check on people because they might be feeling the same way. And things are rough financially as well too, still. So that's another stressor. And then it could be any other stressor. Personally, I'd like it if people called me more. And I'm always telling my best friend that, but my best friend is a disabled Marine veteran. So I was just at her house last night, and such a great woman. And we help one another. Like I told her, I think when I get with her, I feel like I talk too much because sometimes I feel like people don't listen to me enough. Or I don't have a way to talk about my feelings enough because I'm single or, and I just got adult kids and they don't really listen to me anyway anymore. So if they ever did, but I'm sure they don't want to hear me. Yeah, I'm sure they don't want to hear me talk about how I feel. Lord forbid. But so like I already got some ideas about how I want to do things. I know we talked about social media outreach through social media. I like to get that going. And then I also like I know Tava has recently sued the VA. And and this is a question that I will pose to you guys later on, Cassandra. But why aren't we on that as an organization on that lawsuit too? I mean, it would be something we could be enjoined, and then that way there would just be more pressure. But the VA is the VA; they'll do what they do in time.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever quick or easy. But they need to be reminded because when you get to DC and all that, you're sort of insulated from everybody else, even though it's all around you. Other things get in there, but I mean, and then what else I'd like to see? I don't know if we have this. Do we have any merchandise available?
No.
Not yet, but
I would like to see that because it's a way to show, solidarity and to get a visual, from other people. If we can do that, that would be awesome. And it'd be a way to build morale too.
we definitely can.
Yeah. So
wanted to-
I'm looking forward to doing whatever I can to help this organization succeed. And
That's
we
good.
need it. We need to put the hammer down though. Every day is a battle, and then there's the ultimate war, right?
Yeah.
So we win things one battle at a time.
Right.
Dr. Deacons, I want to again congratulate you, but echo and expand upon one of the points that you made. Now, being part of being part of the C3, I really don't get involved in the political action side, and I'm just responsible with the delivery of the health care. However, I
Right.
do have 10% that the IRS allows me to be involved on the advocacy side, and that's
Okay.
what my statement has to do with right now. You had mentioned affirming care surgery with the VA, and I want to expand upon that a little bit.
Sure.
The VA has a directive 1341.3, which deals with the affirming care, and it states that we can have all the care we need for as transgender women or transgender men for that matter, and even they will even do the aftercare and follow-up work with affirming surgeries if there were complications or just well care that's needed, but they will not do the actual surgeries.
Right.
And what is interesting is that every insurance policy out there, every single one in existence throughout the United States allows for affirming surgery.
Right.
And although the VA is not technically an insurance policy, it is the health care that many of our veterans have, and the only health care that they have because they can't afford or don't have access to private insurance. So,
Correct.
with that being said, the people who have put themselves in harm's way has risked everything, including life and limb, to give me and others throughout the entire country the opportunity to have the care they need. They can't take advantage of it. And to me, that is the highest form of discrimination that I've ever seen. They are the only ones who can't get that service. And with that in mind, this is why Cass and I joined hands, locked arms, and want to help the veteran get the coverage or services that the VA doesn't provide. We want to fill the gaps, the holes. We don't want to duplicate services, and we don't want to duplicate the efforts that other organizations are delivering to our veterans quite well. As a matter of fact, what we would like to do is simply partner with them. But I did want to say that it is my opinion, and I'm sure the opinion of many others, that it is a tragedy that this administration hasn't fulfilled the promise that it made to give our veterans affirming care surgery. That's
I agree. I agree with you.
that's
And
not
also
bad.
they haven't fulfilled the Equality Act that they promised a while back. Like they kept putting it off, but I guess you can't really pass nothing right now until after the election. I mean, literally, the Congress is not working. But and I want to say this also because you bring up a good point. As far as politics go, look, we are all going to have our different opinions, like Cass said. But everyone's opinion is valid. You have a right to have it, and you have a right. Here we're gonna have. I'm gonna listen. We're all gonna listen, and if we disagree, we disagree. But if we can't work things out, how are we gonna go against people who have? I mean, they have totally opposite opinions of us in general, which is trans people shouldn't exist and they shouldn't get healthcare because it's scientifically unsupported and all experimental and all this stuff. So, yeah. So we need to work. We need to do a better job of working that on ourselves to be able to be more tolerant, and to validate each other. And that's part of being in a group, being in an organization. We all agree that we're here to help one another, but we're here to get that thing taken care of right there. And then beyond that, there's always going to be a need beyond that. So I have no doubt this organization will be here long after we're all gone. I would like to see a day where everybody's equal and no, yeah, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? That will never happen.
We have things that we
Right.
just taught.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal of humanity. It should be that we can just live and do what we need to do to take care of ourselves and within the purviews of the law, and all pursue happiness in whatever way we define it to be.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So with that, we've been at about 25 minutes on this. I just want to say again, Dr. Deakins, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you on board as the president. I'm looking forward to working together with you and Sarah and our C4 side, the board over there as well. I just want to also thank Andrea Norton. Andrea is from up in Michigan, a beautiful young lady and a Navy veteran from up there at Saginaw. I think it's Saginaw, Michigan. Yeah, I believe so. We met out in the park there. It was really amazing. Anyway, she put an awesome comment on here talking about expanding our reach with other VSOs and things. That is absolutely true. Working with DAV, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Wounded Warrior Project, even the motorcycle gang or whatever it is that Sarah's with.
Motorcycle gang.
Hey, Stacy. Hi.
Maybe I'll come back with you, Cass, today at 12 noon.
Yeah, exactly. So, with that, everybody, hey,
wait.
Stacy wants to say something. Her hand is in the air.
I hear Dr. Deacon mention stuff about healthcare. Pardon me. I just want, since you're live, that I have a full catalog for products for the transgender individuals that cannot get their items for medical devices through the VA. What I have packers, I have the binders, I have breast forms, items of such like that veterans cannot get their items from the VA. That if all they have to do is ask our board members, ask this committee, where to get them.
Okay.
I have a catalog available at retail cost nationwide right here in the United States. They don't come from China. They don't come from India. They don't come from Russia. These are American made, available right here in the United States. That you don't.
Packers.
So yes. Any questions? Just come to the board. We can set up a one-on-one consultation, and I can walk them through it.
Great. Thank you, Stacy. That's awesome. Also, I just want to make a correction. Andrea pointed out to me that she's in the Air Force. She was in the Air Force and not the Navy. I'm sorry.
Oh,
And yes, you're right. We are actually VSO. We are a VSO. We do need to go through some of the process for training because I want us to get certified with the VA as such, an official one listed in their systems. But anyway, with that, any other comments? Sherry, you have anything you want to close with?
Nope, I just want to say congratulations, and I'm here to support whatever needs to be done.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And with that, let's call it a day.
Where's my thumb?
Yeah. Where are they? Also, I do want to suggest one thing that anyone who is listening, by the way, who would be in the other minority communities, the intersectional communities, such as our Black and African-American veterans out there who happen to be in this community, I want to make sure you're welcome. I do know that we are all older and whiter. And I want everyone to feel welcome. I want everyone to know that you are part of this thing and that you always have an open door to all of us to come and talk.
yeah.
Excluded.
And intersex veterans too. I don't know if you said that or not, but
yeah. So with that, let's call it a day, folks, and I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
bye.
Legal way.